Hi, and thanks for joining us for yet another edition of Money TV. I'm Don Balarjan. Thanks for being with us. Money TV, of course, is the program all about money and what makes it happen. My first guest joins me in studio this week, Mr. Ken Owen. He's the subsidiary CEO of Hydrogen Hybrid Corporation, stock symbols HYDB. Ken, good to see you again.
Nice to be here as usual, Don.
Well, we've been trying to get you on the show here for a couple of weeks because I know that you've got a pretty spectacular announcement you want to make, and I'm going to just give you the floor. What's up?
Well, we've been working with New Mexico. I mentioned in one of the previous shows that we've got connections and everything. So diligently, one of our people have been getting us in process, and we've received a commitment of $22.5 million from government money, from tax incentive programs to high employment programs. And on top of that, they've also allocated 25 acres of land for us.
Wow.
So basically, at this time, what we look at is having the manufacturing in New Mexico. We covered this previously as hopefully a building, a complete A to Z from installation, basically, I don't know, installation, manufacturing, whatever it may be at the facility. Maintenance, you know, it keeps moving as we go along here. More and more people keep putting suggestions in. So we're excited about the manufacturing being done in New Mexico, and as you know, we look at the state going green, we're going to help endorse that. And a lot has come to the table that I don't want to talk about yet, because like anything, you don't want to jinx anything. But $22.5 million is actually the starting of this.
Okay.
We believe it'll be increased quite a bit as we bring the partners in and everything else.
Well, Ken, congratulations. That's fabulous. I mean, $22.5 million is by no means a small piece of change. They're allocating 25 acres of land. What's the land for?
The land will be for the facility. So at least we don't have to purchase land, which is nice. So 25 acres of land and the utilities to the property on the main strip there, which is the I-40 at this time. Yes.
And so you mentioned manufacturing. So we're talking about manufacturing of what?
We're going to manufacture at this time the fuel cells, the small class and the large class, which is the Class 8 series. We also have other relationships in the solar space that we look to build in the solar panels there. And there's about 4 other products at this time I don't want to talk about because they're under contract.
Okay.
So we're going to bring a lot to that to New Mexico in the green space again.
Okay. So with the demand that your company has been creating with the retrofittable hydrogen fuel cell, now you'll have the manufacturing capability in New Mexico. The state of New Mexico is behind it with government, I guess we'll call it government stimulus money, because you're going to create jobs, you're going to create commerce. I mean, it must be very rewarding to see what I've always referred to, the green technology, I'm referring to it as the internet of the 21st century. And that seems to be where everybody is going to. I mean, you must feel like you're riding the beginning wave.
Yeah, we're definitely at the very beginning. Just before I came over, I got an email, and one of our gentlemen out of Brazil, he sent over, and we get carbon credits, and at this point, I don't quite understand all the numbers, but they believe that we have carbon credit values per year of anywhere from 5 to 7 million just in carbon credit value on top of everything.
And let's face it, in the 21st century, carbon credits have essentially become currency, haven't they?
Oh, big time. I've discovered so much in the carbon credit side, especially with the product that we build, because what I understand so far is the carbon credit has to replace something that's actually producing. And that's what the fuel cell does. It replaces basically an engine's output of the NOx and everything else reduction, so we get the carbon credit for that. It's not the same as solar panel and windmills, quite different. And I don't know enough about it to talk at this time on that.
Okay, so with all of this going on and with the 25 acres, $22.5 million, when do you anticipate, I guess, going out there with a couple of golden spades and breaking ground?
Well, there's more paperwork to be done, as usual with the government. This was the first phase of it. They give us the numbers. These were the base numbers, and then it can go up from there. There's paperwork that has to be completed as far as the different things that can go in place to add to this. So phase 1 is done, which has taken about 3 months to get phase 1 done. The allocation of the land was big. The city of Mayority is the one that allocated the property, and the state backs up everything else. Wow. And they give you a percentage. There's a matching percentage that we come up with to match for the building cost and everything else. And we think, you know, it could be anywhere from 3 to 7 million.
Outstanding. Once again, Hydrogen Hybrid Corporation, HYDB is a stock symbol. Give us a call for more information. 888-259-4449. Ken, congratulations. Thanks for bringing us the story.
Glad to be here, Don.